What is good, YouTube? We got the stream on right now. And it's a big day. It's a big day for all NFL fans across the world. You know, we are all tuned in to see who we about to pick up in this 2025 NFL draft this year, man. So as you can see over here on the Commander side, it's a few players that we want to pick up, man. And seems as though the consensus among the fans is that we want to get Donovan Ezaraku, if he's there. Donovan isn't there. For me, at least, I am probably going to want to trade back if possible. But we gonna have to see, man. We are gonna have to see about that one because we got to have a trade partner for us to trade back, So it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, man, we about to get right into it. Just had to make sure the stream was working. Woo-wee! Are y'all ready? Are y'all prepared? Man, let's go ahead and pull open this. Let's go ahead and get this joint ready. Go ahead and get that joint ready for y'all, man. So technically, the Titans have been on the board since the end of last season, right? We kind of already know who they picking first is Cam Ward. But it's really interesting because I honestly think either the Browns or the Giants should draft Shedeur Sanders with the number 2 and number 3 overall pick. I think Shedeur is solid. I think he's really solid. I think he can be a starter in this league. He's very accurate. He's improved every year of his college career. And I think he's more pro ready than Cam Ward is. Cam Ward has more upside, of course, but Shedeur Sanders right now is more of an NFL quarterback, in my opinion. But that's neither here nor there. Obviously, well, I don't know if it's obvious, but the consensus seems to be that they are not going to go with Shedeur with the second pick, with the Browns second pick, or with the Giants third pick. So it looks like Shedeur's probably going to go later in the here go this man riding in a bike. He ready to go. He is ready to go. This is how you know the draft there, man. They start doing all crazy stuff. All types of stuff going on right now, man. Roger Goodell riding in on a bike, getting the crowd hyped up. Oh, it's more people on the bike. God dang, who are these? Oh, these like the host and everything. Oh, they got a little Wayne out there on the bike. Okay, Wheezy F baby. I seen a post of him. I feel like it was on Instagram. They said if you got to get 2 options, cut off your dreads or stop rapping. This man said he gonna cut the dreads. I feel him though. You can't stop rapping. You can't stop rapping for sure. Woo! All right, man. The draft is here. The draft is here. But yeah, man, look. I think Shedeur, he need to go early, bro. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, look, if y'all miss up on Shedeur, he might not be there for the Browns or the Giants to trade back up into the first round to get him. He might not be there. So, but we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. Ooh, oh my goodness. Hella people out there. Golly. I wish I could pull this up on the stream. But they got copyright issues and all that and whatnot. I think this draft is about to be so crazy because I can't remember the last draft where like after like the second pick or like the fifth pick, I have no clue about what's about to happen. It can go so many ways. The Commanders could trade up. We could trade back. It could just go so many different ways, man. Like especially the first round, at least it can go so many different ways. We kind of already know what the top three picks is going to be, pretty much. But after that, well, I think the Patriots going to get Will Campbell. So I guess we kind of know what the top four are going to be. But after that, when it hit the Jaguars, OMG. They could get Jency. They could get Mason Graham. They could pick up Tedor, like McMillan. It's so many other players that can go 5 overall. So okay, Clay Matthews hyping up the people. I want Trey Amos, bro. I would not be mad if we picked Trey Amos in the first round. I'm not. I really like Trey Amos. He seems really ball hockey for me, man. Like, and that's what we need: a ball hawking cute quarterback. I got my boy Nico joining soon. He getting his stuff together on his side, but he gonna be hopping in here with us. They been on the clock. Let's hurry this up so we can move on to the next pick because we already know who the Titans is picking. Just go ahead and turn it, make the phone call. Who you got? Sheesh. The Titans are on the clock and they getting it started. Let's just put it now. It's really the Browns on the clock. We know what the Titans picking, but let's see how much time they take. If they got to take all of it or not. I don't know why they make them take the whole time. Titans on the clock for a whole 10 minutes for what? Like we don't need to see that. We do not need to see that. If y'all are viewing the stream, please like, subscribe, and comment. Titans are on the clock. Titans are on the clock, man. 7 more minutes left for no reason. You know what would be crazy? What if they pick Shedeur Sanders with the number 1 overall pick? That would be hella crazy. I might lose my shit for. I mean, I think the whole NFL world would lose their shit. I forgot the Titans just added Tyler Lockett too. It's a solid security blanket for old boy as a rookie QB. That ain't bad. He has a knack of getting open. Hey, Kurt Warner look clean as hell. Okay, so Titans are on the phone. I wonder who's calling them right now. Like the Titans have already said they're sticking. So who they talking to on the phone? Like, ain't nobody trading with them. They just chatting right now, like just letting the time pass by. I get it though. I get it. I'm trying to see what look better. I wonder if that look better. I wonder if that probably look a little bit better for now. I'm gonna go back. I ain't gonna lie, man. Cam Ward, watching him at Miami, he looked not nice. A lot of his throws was crazy nice. Mm, mm. Cam Ward. Cam Ward. Ward. Oh, the pick is in. The pick is in, it looks like. So are we just waiting to tell everybody? What we doing? What's going on? What is going on? I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Hold up. All right, man. What I missed, man? It looked like the Jaguars traded up. What? Jaguars traded up. What in the world is going on? Wow. That's crazy, right? They got the second pick. So the Jags, hold on, wait a second. What did they give up to get to trade up? What the hell? OMG. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Travis might be generational. Unless they gave up some crazy draft capital to get to number two. I don't know, bro. Brown's gonna be brownies. I don't know. I don't know, man. Browns might have got fleeced. Look, man, here are the draft. This is what, and from the group chat, the Browns get. Hold on, wait. Let's see who the Jags about to get real quick. Travis Hunter. Of course, Travis Hunter. Okay. Look, man, look, this is the trade details. This is the trade details. Browns get the Jags' fifth pick, so they move back 3 spots. And they get this year's second round pick, which is pick number 36, and this year's fourth round pick, which is pick number 126, and next year's first round pick, right? The Jags move up 3 spots, and they get this year's fourth round pick and this year's sixth round pick. I don't know, bro. I feel like Browns, they didn't need to give up the fourth and the sixth, in my opinion. But they going Brownie, bro. But I mean, I just don't think. Oh, he's staying in Florida with Jacksonville. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because if the Jags might be, what if they win the division and they're like a top 12 team this season? That first round pick is not going to be worth as much. They're not going to get a quarterback next year with that first pick. Bro, Travis was nasty, man. Why did the Browns do that? Let me refresh this so y'all can see this shit, bro. Why did the Browns do that, man? What are they doing? Oh my gosh, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of mad the Giants get to get Abdul Carter. I don't want to see him twice a year. I really don't. Hey, Travis just be letting his emotions flow, man. I mess with Travis. I mess with Travis. He a real dude. So they didn't have no meetings with bro at all. That's how you know, like, I feel like the Browns didn't need to give up those 2 picks. Oh man, bro. Cause like who's left on the board, bro? Abdul Carter's going. Patriots gonna get Will Campbell. What they gonna get, a defensive lineman? Browns, the top 3 players. Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness. The top 3 players is Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter. Everybody else is kind of in the same jumble of stuff. I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't have did it, bro. You get a wide receiver and a DB. Oh man. Man. Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter's off the clock. I mean, he's off the board. We kind of knew that one. All right, man. We got my boy. We got my boy Nico, Philosophy King, in the building.
Yo, what's up?
Yo. Y'all are on
Let's
the board,
go.
right? Oh, no, it's the
Yep.
Giants. Who's on the board?
No, they
Yeah.
just picked.
Hey.
They just picked. Giants picked up Abdul.
Yep.
They picked up Abdul
Patriots
Carter.
on the clock. I mean,
so let's go.
man. Before we get to the Patriots, bro.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
Okay, man. How do you feel about that Browns trade? I don't like it. I don't like it for the Browns. Because look, if you after Cam Moore, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, everybody is kind of on the same level, right? Like those are the best 3 players in the draft by far. Then you got like the Will Campbells. He's a good player, but how much better is he better than like Amon Membu, who's another tackle who might go later in the first round, right? Or Josh Connolly Jr., who might go later. Like from pick 4 to like pick 40, they're all on the same level to me. So I didn't think they needed to trade back and get any of those players. But even if they did, I feel like they gave up too much. What you think?
I think I would agree that I think they may have given up a little too much, but I mean that just shows how. I mean, we called it, right? We said the Browns were going to do a Browns move. This is definitely a Browns move. However, I also think that this just kind of solidifies that they were going to go with Shedeur Sanders. You know, they didn't want to, because one of the worst things you can do with a pick is like reach too far, right? Maybe Shedeur Sanders is not a second, the second pick. So you move back a little bit and notice how it's right in front of the Raiders, right? I think that's something that's worth noting. So they make that pick. But they do get some picks. And the one thing I can say, the only thing I will say that in their benefit, and I'll wrap up with this, is the fact that for as long as I have watched football, Jacksonville has always been Jacksonville. They're the Browns of the South. So that first round pick,
but that offense looking crazy though. Jacksonville
looking crazy, but
they still got Tank Bigsby, they still got ETN, they still got Trevor Lawrence. Now they got Travis Hunter, and they got that other wide receiver, Brian Thomas Jr. And they got somebody else over there too, bro. That offense is their defense is still trash. Don't get me wrong, but I also wanted to say so the Browns were always going to draft Shedeur Sanders. I told you. Okay, that makes more sense because if they were always going to draft Shedeur Sanders anyways, that makes sense why they moved back. If that was the case. Now, if they don't go with Shedeur Sanders, I don't understand the pick. I don't understand the move at all.
If they don't go with Shedeur Sanders, that would be the epitome or the pinnacle, or just I don't know what you want to call it, the most Brown thing to do, right? To miss up getting the quarterback in the year that you need a quarterback, and when the Browns have always selected a top quarterback, so now you're not going to select the second maybe best quarterback in the draft,
right? But that just goes to show, every year we do this shit with these players, bro. You know how many people kept telling me Shedeur Sanders wasn't going to be drafted top 5. He wasn't going anywhere. Nobody's going to. I kept telling people I didn't know. I didn't know if Shedeur Sanders was going to go top 5 or whatever. I kept asking the question: are the Browns going to pick Shedeur Sanders? I think they should, but now it's looking like they're definitely going to pick Shedeur Sanders, for sure, right?
I mean, I told you they needed a quarterback. That's the most important position. And if you need a quarterback, then get him. Now, I think low key the smartest thing they did was not waste a second round pick. Not second round, the second pick. And they did get some draft capital on Shedeur.
Facts. It makes sense. Now.
Yeah, but
it makes sense.
Let's see.
It makes sense for sure.
The pick is in for New England.
Yo, what if they don't pick him?
Who? If they don't pick who?
If the Browns don't pick Shedeur.
Well, hold on. The Patriots, their pick is in.
Oh yeah, we know who you guys are picking. Will Campbell. for sure. You need offensive line help.
It might be Ashton Gentry. He's the other blue chip. He's the only
I
other
just feel
blue
like
chip player. You don't
I
pass
feel
up
like
on the blue chip.
I understand you, bro, but you have a young quarterback. You
I
have to
get it.
protect your investment. You have to go that route. That's the safest route. I get that Genty is the blue chip, but how many times have we seen good running backs come out and not like remember Leonard Fournette? Like, I'm just saying, like, we've seen running backs come out and not have the career that we thought they were. If
Yeah.
if Genty doesn't have an O line, he's not going to play up to the potential that he needs to play. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
could be
I
Genty.
mean,
I think it's Will Campbell. What you
I
think?
think this is one of those drafts that low key, it is actually offensive heavy, especially towards the end and in the
I
beginning of
can
the
see that.
second
Outside
round.
of edge
So
rushers is mostly offense.
yeah, so I think there's a chance of us, if we were to do this and then the rest of the picks are offensive line, like how I did it in our mock draft.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can still beef up. Like I still think there are solid offensive line tackles and guards that we could pick up towards the end, or maybe we draft toward and trade and get back in towards the end of it.
I don't. So for me, I don't think this is a very deep offensive line draft, in my opinion, especially
Okay.
on the tackles. I think outside of Will Campbell and Armand Membu, it's a you hope these guys develop into a starting caliber. I mean, Josh Connolly Jr. is solid, but I don't know if he's a tackle really. He might be a guard, you
Yeah.
know. Outside of Will Campbell and Armand, like it's really and even Armand, like I don't know if he's a true left tackle. He might be a right tackle. So, but there are a lot of good. I think there's plenty of good wide receivers. I think there's plenty of good running backs. Um, there's about 4 or 5 really good, really 6 tight ends, I think, that could really be good on the offensive side. But I just don't know about the linemen. That's why I think you really got to get Will Campbell because I think he's consensus best lineman in this draft.
Yeah.
Like you cannot pass up on that and then get Genty and expect him to do something when you have like a bottom half of the league offensive line. Like you're kind of setting him up for failure. Um,
That's a very good point. Very good point.
But I mean, Stephon Diggs, y'all did kick up Stephon Diggs. I know he's coming off an ACL tear, but he did look really good in the videos. I saw him like running routes and stuff. So that's kind of crazy. Because it's
Oh,
only
pick
been a
is
little
in.
bit of
Pick is
time.
in. Hold
Pick
on.
is
The
in.
pick is in. Will Campbell.
Oh, I'm a little
Welcome.
bit behind you. I knew it, bro.
Welcome. You called it.
Damn, I'm a little bit behind you. That kind of sucks.
Oh, my
I'm still
bad.
on commercials and shit. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, bro. But yeah, bro, I think that's the right pick, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
I think
Gentry or
that's the
Campbell,
safest
and
bet.
honestly, yeah, that's what we needed. So I'm happy with it. Um,
What
let's
if the
go,
Browns draft Genty?
dude.
Yo, I'm gonna lose my shit, bro.
Wouldn't be the worst thing. I mean, you get Gentry. What does that mean for Chubb? I mean, Chubb, you're right. Like Chubb is not the same guy, I think. So, that would give him some help. I think the thing that
But
it would be Jerome Ford. I don't know if they kept him. Did the Browns keep Jerome Ford during the offseason?
I don't know. I don't know if they kept Ford. We're gonna see about Will Campbell, man. They said he has short arms.
Yeah,
But
well, I mean, he's had so many starts, and the dude's been, he's been consistent. But we'll see. I agree. We're gonna have to.
I wonder if Lincoln's doing okay.
He's probably stressing a little bit because now he had to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah. I feel like he's
Yeah,
cool because it definitely it's a good trade if they were always sold on Shadur Sanders, meaning that they were going to pick
yeah,
him anyways. Why not go trade back and recruit some extra resources if you always going to pick him?
So
But
Jerome Ford, 25, still on the Browns. Browns still have Chubb. And you tell me if they add on Gentry, then what it, that's a pretty stacked running back room. But
that's a solid running back. But like Chubb though, like I
and
know
then what
he's
you can
bounced
do
back
is
from
maybe
injuries
get,
before, but
yeah,
how much does he didn't really look like himself at the end of last season. You know, he just didn't. And to me, he didn't really look like himself at the end of last season. But I mean, a whole off
he
season could do
didn't.
wonders. But I hopefully he comes back like how we know. The lifespan of running backs are very short.
Yeah.
And that might be what the Browns are thinking. That's why they're running in to get Genty so they can pair him with Chubb. They don't have to give him so much of the load.
The
But
Browns pick is in.
it's
Now it's gonna take
in.
a
It's
second. It's
in.
in, but hasn't been revealed yet. You want me to
Okay.
tell you
Okay.
once I
Okay.
find out?
Try to hold it if you can.
Okay. Okay.
I'll
I
let you
will.
know. I'll let you know when it's good. Okay, Will Campbell getting emotional out here, man.
Yeah.
You could tell he put in hard work because he was talking about when he was a freshman, he was low-key ass. He gave up a lot of sacks as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
And he worked his tail off to his last season. I think he gave up 1 sack last year. Or like in 2 years or some shit
37
like that.
games played. He played in 37 games.
Hey, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up. He said he gonna fight and die to protect Drake May with everything he got.
I love that.
That's the type of
That's
guy
what I'm
you want on
talking
your
about.
team, bro. That's the type of guy you want.
There was they interviewed Mike Vrabel, and
That's
he
what's
said
up, bro.
Mike Vrabel said, well, you want to have the guy that is caring and compassionate. When it comes to O-line, you also want a little little aggression, a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
And so
You
I
got to be
trust Mike
mean with
Vrabel.
it.
I trust Mike Vrabel.
All right, all right, all right.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, they definitely pick a Shadur. We still waiting.
We are
Yeah, I hope they
still
pick
waiting.
Shadur, man. I hope they get Shadur, bro. Oh, that's so crazy. If he's a brownie, oh my gosh. Bro, but the thing is about the Browns, they could have just drafted Travis Hunter, then traded up to get Travis and Shadur. Nobody else was going to pick
Yeah, but
Shadur Sanders.
I think you would have to give up a lot to make that happen.
Yeah.
Oh, you might want to refresh your screen.
The pick is in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm refreshing it right now. And the Browns select Mason Graham? No way. Hey, no
What?
way. No
What?
fucking way.
What?
No fucking way, bro. No way. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness! I gotta get on the phone. We gotta. Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, there's no way. You move back 3 spots and give up picks for Mason
For
Graham?
Mason Graham.
What the you could have had Travis Hunter. What the I don't understand, bro. I mean, Mason Graham is really good. I'm not saying he's not good. But bro, what are we doing?
They gave up a chance to get Abdul Carter for Graham.
And you could have
That's
had
what just
Abdul
happened.
Carter
That's what just happened. They gave up an opportunity to get
for a
Abdul
first round
Carter.
pick next year. If the Jags are good, you might be picking
Bro,
first in the 20s. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So they didn't pick Shadur.
no.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know like what the hell. Nah, that one threw me for a surprise. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Especially because he had a chance to get Abdul Carter. Like, if you didn't have a chance to get Abdul Carter, then fine. Like, yeah, Mason Graham is the best second pick, but you moved back to get this guy.
That makes no, and you have Kenny Pickett. What the fuck are the Browns doing, bro? Maybe they got draft capital because they were going to trade. They're going to use that to trade back up to get Shadur. Bro, they have Kenny
Maybe,
Pickett.
but why do I don't know.
You could have had Abdul Carter and Shadur if you was going to do that.
Possibly,
I don't
yeah.
know. Because you said they had to give up a lot. Maybe they can use what they just got to trade back up and get Shadur.
True, but you could have done that and gotten Abdul Carter still.
It just doesn't make any sense, bro. It makes no sense. I like Mason Graham. I think he's going to be really good. But you don't
Lincoln
have
said something.
you don't have a quarterback, bro. Browns are going to
I
brown you,
mean,
bro.
the only thing is what Kirk to Cleveland, maybe.
Oh my goodness. So who who's going to the
The pick is
okay?
in.
So the Raiders pick is in. They're getting Genty.
Genty or Sanders?
Yeah, they're getting Genty. Right? Yep, I see it. It's in. I'm about to refresh. Hopefully they
Yeah,
show it.
because they did make it.
You know who it is?
Mm-hmm.
Ashton Genty. That's a good pick, bro. That's a great
Yeah.
pick for the Raiders. But the Browns, Mason Graham. Okay. That makes no sense, bro.
Dude, absolutely none. This it's wild.
And they look so happy making that trade too.
They look so happy. The next one
Like
that would maybe get them would be the Saints. Would get Shadur at
the
9.
Saints, the Saints should take Shadur. Are they? I don't know.
Yeah. Who do the Seahawks got as a quarterback?
You said who do the Seahawks have as quarterback?
Yeah.
The Vikings old QB.
Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. Do you think there's any team that would draft or trade out of the first round?
Hold on. What'd you say?
Do you think there's any team that would trade out of the first round?
Yeah, Commanders. That's what I want us to do. All the value in this draft is between rounds 2 and 4.
Yeah,
The players between rounds 2 and 4 are pretty much the same type caliber players as, in terms of impact. I would rather us, and we only have 5 picks. I would rather us trade back and get some more picks somehow.
for sure.
But who are the Jets picking?
I don't know.
Their pick is already in.
Is it?
Uh, who are they getting? Jets. Tyler Warren. They're picking Tyler Warren for sure. Or,
Oh, Membu.
don't stop believing. You know who the Jets got? Did it show on your end
No,
yet?
no, no. Do you?
Nah, I didn't show.
Yeah, they need a. Let's see. I don't know, man. This is it's interesting that this is the first draft in a long time. I shouldn't say first draft, but in most years, in recent years, the quarterbacks have always gone off the board, ba 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 ba, and this is the first one recently where the quarterback. There's only been one quarterback taken off. Hmm? They got the Jets is interesting. I wonder what they're gonna do because they're boo boo.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
Quick.
Let's see. So far, the Jags have came out swinging. I love what they did. Yeah, and everyone else is doing pretty much what they thought, except for the Browns. Well, it is in. All right.
I'm back. I had to restart my screen. It was acting up.
Oh, okay, okay. So we're not live, or we are?
No, we live.
Okay, okay. Do you see who they picked up? The Jets. It just came in.
Nah, hold on. Let me add it to the screen. Hold on. Let me refresh it one more
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, your shit is quick.
Yeah, I'm just watching on the Pat McAfee show.
Are you watching on the Pat McAfee show? Where's that at? On like ESPN?
YouTube. YouTube.
YouTube. Let me go to YouTube. Let me go to YouTube, bro. Yep, they got Armand Membu. Dang, I thought they was gonna get Tyler Warren.
Nah,
I was
well,
off.
they could have, but they got rid of Moses Malone. No, not Moses Malone, but Moses, right? The tackle. And if you saw everything that Aaron Rodgers had to
Right.
go through, I don't know if it's necessarily his fault. They need an offensive line, and they signed Justin Fields, so you got to get some protection from him. So it would make sense.
Yeah. Sheesh. Who the Panthers picking?
Yeah.
Um, they're going defense. I think it's either Panthers. Who's their tight end? They could take Tyler Warren, right? Who's their starting? I can't remember who their starting tight end is. They could take Tyler
Uh,
Warren. They could take Jalen Walker. They probably need to improve their defense, to be honest.
I think it's defense. I think it's going to be defense.
Um,
Yeah, they got Tommy Trumbull, who's not a bad tight end.
yeah, they probably go defense then. Probably be Jalen Walker, maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Either that, or if they
Maybe a
want to
corner, maybe
reach.
Will Johnson.
I was just going to say, if they want to reach, maybe a Will Johnson.
Yeah, that'll be a reach though. Anybody else? I don't really see.
Yeah.
It's either Jalen Walker. Some people have on my member over Will Campbell, so we'll see.
All right, the Panthers pick is in. Let's see who it is. Let's see. Look, they lost during the
My
offseason.
think is
They lost Miles
Mhm.
Sanders, Xavier Woods, a safety, cornerback Dane Jackson, and cornerback Lonnie Johnson. So they lost two cornerbacks. So low key, that might fuel them to pick up Will Johnson.
Yeah. It makes sense to pick up Will Johnson.
Yeah. Giants GM has announced that they are picking up Kayvon Thibodeau's 5th-year contract option.
Hey, bro, I'm about to end this stream. I'm gonna have to start a new one, okay?
Okay.
Because it keeps messing up. Hold
Yep.
on.